future, present.
On blew up, my view with a statue where they chewed up, with the news done through and the tube done flash you like a tuba raps you, and the tune that had you. How was it you that you knew from the start, wouldn't give it to moods with his heart?
In this day and age where we rely so much on technology in order to benefit our day-to-day lives, it's really important to have a good functional desk setup. This consists of a desk and a computer, and it's extremely important in 2025 that we have the best desk setup to fit your needs. So in this video, I'm going to be going through my desk setup and I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I think it's really important and how to optimize your own. So let's get straight into it. What's going on, guys? Lewis from Mentor Tech, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to do my desk setup for 2025. Now, a desk setup is pretty much anything with a desk on. Like anything, a desk setup is literally anything that you have with a desk. So if you're working at a desk, you've got a desk setup, and it's as simple as that. And it's really important to get this right in 2025 so you can have a good productivity with your workflow going forward. A desk setup is not just the computer itself. It normally revolves around any system, including a laptop itself, some headphones, a speaker, and perhaps a phone. And that's probably it. But yeah, it's really important to have a good ecosystem overall. So just to explain, when I don't have this set up behind me for my videos, I use it as a desk setup. And the products I use include the MacBook Air, the AirPods Pro 3, which are probably the best ones so far, like in terms of the quality and stuff. More on that later. And obviously the Pixel 10 and the Google Nest Mini speaker. And overall, this comes together to create a really nice budget setup that you can use on a day-to-day basis that still surprisingly works well in 2025, and that's most important. Now, first of all, what's my first product? So the first product is the MacBook Air. Now, this laptop is amazing. When I say it's amazing, I'm not just saying it. In 2025, you have no idea how well this laptop still works on a day-to-day basis. It is great to use. It's really nice and fast, and it's just a great laptop overall. There's some of the features with this laptop include 8 and 7 core CPU and GPU, which means really good graphics performance. Whilst it won't be excellent like the top tier M4 models, this will still be good enough for most people. My actual experience, I can use it to edit videos. I'm probably going to edit this on, I am going to edit this on my MacBook Air, and will probably be just fine. I can use it in a college environment. I've used that for a couple of days now. I'm going to use that for my next term as well, and I'm sure there'll be no problems. It'll probably be better than the iPad, the new iPad that I've got as well, and I'll do a comparison with that in future videos. So if you like videos like tech and you want to see a comparison, subscribe down below. The screen is a 13-inch Retina display with a PPI of 227 pixels per inch, which means text and content on the screen is nice and readable. And of course, watching movies with the screen being supported by the PPI color gamut, pretty much meaning that colors are popping, colors are vibrant and clear on the screen, means that you get a great result when watching movies. And I've watched movies like Top Gun Maverick, you know, F1 movie, all those movies look great on this laptop, and it just works on a day-to-day basis. If you're someone who wants more performance, so this might not be the laptop for you. Whilst it works fine in 2025, it might seem a bit outdated compared to the other laptops and even PCs on the market, so just be aware of that. Little things like having good speakers is really important in a laptop. I think we don't appreciate little things enough, generally speaking, but like little things like having good speakers, a fingerprint sensor, a backlit keyboard, things like that help to make this laptop great, and that's why I personally still use it in 2025, and I think and that's probably why I think it's still a great laptop that most people should look for as an option. And generally speaking, the MacBook Air is a great device that I love to use in 2025. My second item that I use on a day-to-day basis, along with the desk setup, is the AirPods Pro 3. Of course I have words to say how good these are, but like as the expression, I have no words to tell you guys how good the AirPods Pro 3s are. I've used these AirPods Pro 3s for just under a month, and they have worked flawlessly. If you have the Pro 2s, think about upgrading, but I'm going to do a comparison in a future video very soon, so stay tuned for that. But the AirPods Pro 3s are excellent. These have a newly designed acoustic architecture, meaning that sound sounds premium and full, and there's a lot of rich audio coming from both ends of the left and right headphones. And what that means is that, as Apple said, there's a 3D listening high definition experience, which actually is in real life. As a user, I can agree with. Songs like songs that I used to listen in the past, for example, sound a lot more vibrant and a lot more full on a day-to-day basis, and it's great to use on a day-to-day basis in general. And I definitely recommend these headphones to even Android users. I don't have an iPhone, but these headphones work. In terms of noise cancellation, Apple claim that these are 2 times better than the AirPods Pro 2. Are they? In my experience, maybe they're not 2 times better than the AirPods Pro 2, but definitely improve the noise cancellation from 1.5 times or 1 times to 1.8 times. I think there's about 85% of the noise cancelled according to Sound Guys, which is a viable source, compared to like the 79% on the AirPods Pro 2. Those numbers might not be 100% accurate. I'll put the numbers up on screen now. AirPods Pro 2, AirPods Pro 3. So there's a big step up. If you want a real world experience for someone who's actually used them, these sound great, these work great, the new fit is really good in your ear. It gives them a much better seal, and the new design definitely helps to use these on a day-to-day basis. And I'd probably prefer these over headphones because they still sound as good, if not even better than some of the new ones, as people have said online. And yeah, I can definitely agree with the fact that these are definitely great to use on a day-to-day basis, and I completely recommend them to you. These headphones also sound excellent in all categories. Now that's talking about, you know, songs with lots of bass, pop, rock, any category of music. These headphones sound clear and crisp, and it's what I like. You need headphones that will sound great on an overall basis. And even Marcus Brownlee said these are everyday headphones, and like headphones you would use with the 8-hour battery life for the whole day. And that's great. And that's 8 hours of noise cancellation, 24 hours with the case, works great on a day-to-day basis, no problems whatsoever. There's definitely been an improvement in all categories of these headphones, and it's definitely an improvement from the AirPods Pro 2. Next up is the Pixel 8a. As I said in my review, yeah, A star or B minus, probably be a B plus. If you've seen the review, you'll get what I'm trying to say. Click the review down below, and you guys will come back to this video if you want. But in essence, what I'm trying to say is that, look, the phone is good, right? But it can improve. I think there's lots of things that the AirPods Pro 3 and my other products do better than this since they're newer. But no, generally speaking, I would say that this phone works well on a day-to-day basis. It's got a 120Hz screen, which goes well with the Tensor GT powered chip, and overall the whole package works well on a day-to-day basis, meaning that you get good performance. So when I say good, I mean good. This phone leaves me asking for a bit more performance, or a bit more in every single aspect of what I'm trying to use this phone for on a day-to-day basis, whether that's performance, taking photos. I just want this phone to be better, and it's good. It's got a 64 megapixel main camera, which is the main standout feature of this phone, and a 30 megapixel ultra wide camera, which still works great on a day-to-day basis. But no, generally speaking, I think that the cameras with this phone is a standout feature. You can take some really good photos with this phone, as you can see on the screen now. Like some of the photos I've taken, like personally, I'm like, wow, you know, my family who look at these photos and, you know, look at my phone, I'm like, oh, I want to see the photos, because they know that I've got the best camera. In essence, the cameras are great for day-to-day usage, and I've taken some really good photos with this phone. If you want to show off to your friends about how good your camera is, this is the phone for you. It's not a camera phone, but if you've got the right photography techniques in mind, composition, framing, center framing, eye line of sight, things like that, then you can get really good photos with any phone, but especially this phone, because it's got a really good and really capable 64 megapixel main camera, and the front camera and every camera on this phone is pretty good. Now, I would recommend this phone to most people. In 2025, if you want to save about £200 on the new Pixel 9a and stuff, and save money and get this refurbished, for example, for like £180, if you really just want a phone that does it all and does it well, then get this. You know, get this phone, because I would say my whole setup in general just does it all really well, and that's all I need. I don't really have to rely on the latest and greatest tech to get the results I want, because the latest and greatest tech is probably a bit too expensive for one, but also just it's not something I need. But no, generally speaking, if you want like tech that does it all, my phone, of course, is a really good one in 2025, and I'd recommend that to you guys as well. The Pixel 8a is still an amazing phone that you guys can use to your everyday tasks in 2025. With the Tensor G3 chip, a great aluminum, a great design with more colors, with nice versatile colors like the iPhones do nowadays, and also Android 16. I've got the beta version that's working really well. I think that the phone is overall a really good package, and it's great to use on a day-to-day basis. The design is still holding up. Although I've got a few cracks in the front of the screen, I think the screen with Gorilla Glass 3 should be pretty durable. It was my fault, I dropped it like kind of with a lot of pressure point on the front of the screen, so it was kind of likely to break. But of course, I'd always advise to use a screen protector, and I've actually got the official Google case on my phone, which works great on a day-to-day basis, and it's something I love about using the Pixel 8a on a day-to-day basis.
So that's been my desk setup in 2025. An amazing desk setup that I think can be great for most people, and is really contemporary and simple. And what I'm trying to say is that simplicity is key here in making a desk setup, and you don't need really expensive kit to create good videos and to create in general, whether that's doing your Word documents at school or anything else you might be doing on a laptop that provides and needs a lot of power. Well, that's been it for this video. If you like this video, go and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace out.